and welcome back to Faith, Family, and Fun Reviews. If you're new here on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. So we're going to go ahead and get into our special feature today, which is titled Storm Rider. You can actually find this film streaming right now for free on YouTube. But first, let me tell y'all what this film is about. Dani, a spoiled teenager, loses everything when her father goes to jail. She learns what really counts in life when she goes to live with her uncle and cares for a young mule. Now, friends, I really did enjoy this film. It had so many different life lessons here, and it delivered it in a very, very subtle way. Well, it will make you feel like that isn't what happened, almost like that wasn't the focus, because the story was just unfolding in such a beautiful way that it just didn't really shove a message down your throat. But by the end of the film, you walked away, I'm sure, feeling like, oh my goodness, I got a lot. Like, I feel so full, I feel so satisfied. Where did this come from? That is at least how I felt. But of course, I'm more mindful because obviously I'm reviewing films, so I'm more mindful of how this is happening and what is going on. I'm more mindful of my feelings and the messages and just comparing them with biblical principles and all of that kind of stuff, because I go into every film like that. So I know exactly what I want to share with you all. So yes, I am going to be mindful of it, but just taking that aspect of myself out of it, I was like, this was pretty subtle, and it just unfolded in a very beautiful way where it would captivate all audience from different backgrounds, whether you know God or don't know him, never heard of him. Everybody here, no matter what your spiritual background is, you're going to walk away enjoying this film. You're going to walk away feeling good, and you're going to walk away feeling stronger and just like with a need and a hunger and a thirst for more of God. So yeah. I really did enjoy this. And here we meet Dani. Dani is a teen, like the synopsis does point out, very spoiled, but I don't believe by her own means. Of course, like she cannot help what background she was raised in, and her dad, you know, having money, giving her everything that she wanted, everything that she needed, obviously. And just, you know, that did make her a little bit arrogant. That did make her a little bit more standoffish and just feeling a little something more about herself that she don't need to be feeling. But of course, when things just hit the fan for her dad and he ends up going to jail, the best gift that he did give her is by sending her to go live with his brother, Sam. And Sam is totally the opposite. Very humble, very gentle, doesn't need much, doesn't care for much. The lifestyles are totally different. Like her dad, Dani's dad, is, you know, rich lifestyle, beautiful property, amazing. Anybody would want to live there. Anybody would have like this look of awe, you know, when you step to his front door. However, Sam, living in the country, he's a vet. And of course, the whole town knows him. He's probably like the only vet in town, you know what I'm saying? And he just lived a little bit, you know, just, I mean, she would call it like, I mean, in a dump or something. But me, I would just call it just like, you know, you don't need much. He has a house, a little country home, you know, got the farm and all of that kind of stuff. And that's just really it. And he's just cool with that. And he lives his life just giving all of himself to other people. Like, he doesn't really accept a lot of different things. If you try to give him money and all of that, he turns it away. He doesn't care for much, and I guess he feels like that's his purpose, you know, just with loving God and just God being the focus of his life, his foundation. He goes about just doing good, you know, and that just totally doesn't really set well with Dani. She doesn't understand that because she's coming from a total different lifestyle. However, with them two coming together, of course, at the beginning, there's going to be a clash. There's going to be a little bit of, you know, tug of war there, because obviously you're dealing with a teen. So that is going to happen, and that is what happens with Dani and Sam. But as she starts to watch him and slowly but surely understand this gentle, humble human being, it changes her. And the fact that he gives her this mule because she has a passion for horses, and she just falls in love with this mule because this mule has been through so much. This mule has had so much tragedy happen in its life, the same that Dani, you know, the same thing happened to her, with her losing her whole lifestyle, losing her whole friends or whatever that she had, the life that she had to leave behind because her dad went to jail. So she relates to this mule in that way, and this mule having this reputation of course being dumb, like what use do you have of a mule compared to a horse. So the mule, she feels like it understands her a little bit, and they have this beautiful connection that she does the impossible with this mule. And I'm not gonna get into it. I was about to get into it, about to show that. I was like, okay, back up, love, back up. But you're gonna love exactly what she does with this mule. She really does do the impossible with this thing, and it just changes her heart. It changes her mentality, and her overall personality totally changes just by watching her uncle, interacting with her uncle, and having her little brother there alongside of her. You know, he shows up somewhere in the story. Okay, so it's just so many different things that happen. Oh yeah, I have to mention Jody. All right, I just love her. She's so sweet. She is just like Sam, but almost like the female version of him, but a little bit softer, a little bit more approachable and inviting. She is amazing, and she is a beautiful cook, and she is played by Christy Swanson, which I just adore. I just love this actress. Every time that she plays in family-based films, faith-based films, all that kind of stuff, she just does an amazing job. She just gives off that light that you just cannot turn away from. And every film that she's in this genre, it just, you notice her. Like, you cannot walk away without talking about the character that she plays. And so I just adore her. I just love her. I just have to say that. One of my favorite actresses that plays in family films and faith-based movies, okay? So I just had to mention that, okay? I can't leave out Christy. So with all of that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into our scripture, which will be coming out of Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10. I know I have to leave y'all with a little something. Gotta carry you through real life, all right? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. So that's all I have for you for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and please remember to leave your thoughts, your prayers, and your overall take in the comment section below. And until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.